I'm laughing because everything you've chosen is exactly what I've got in my computer. Like, it's mind blowing.
Where are you? Where are you? Hang on a minute. There she
Yeah,
is. I just started sharing out to groups from my private page, and I'm thinking,
shit.
hang on a minute, that's not right. The wrong group's all coming up. I shared to a poodle group.
Oh, well. A poodle group. I've done that. I don't know who they were that day. I don't think it was a dog group. I have no idea. But I'm like, oh, well, it's me, Mirantha, whoever you are.
Oh, well, sorry, God. Not sorry.
That's life.
I'm
sitting there gibbering away, and I forgot, like, you should be sharing. Oh, yeah. I tell you today. There he is. Turn that down.
Here we go. That's better.
Yeah, we're good to go.
You're probably doing the same ones as I've got.
Don't matter. They'll delete. I've double posted so many times on my live. I'm like, down to mine first. I can find. There I am.
I can't post to your group, so you're posting to yours, aren't you?
Yeah, I did it. Me done that.
Spiritual. Okay. All right. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Hey, Penny. How you doing?
Crap, stop talking to me. I'm double posting again. I'm like, I did that one. Shushy.
Okay, shush. Hey, guys. How are you? Hi, Mila. I hope you've all got your earbuds. I need to write that down there. Please get your earbuds to make it more personal.
I don't know if I'm going to go in there. I haven't asked. Oh. I'll have to ask another time.
There. I shared out before, both of you. Oh, did you, Penny? Oh, you're so clever. You're so clever.
Probably got 4 or 5 of us on the same page. So I said, they can always just delete multi-posting. We just don't remember. I'm old. I forget stuff. I'm allowed to say that now.
No, you're not old. If you're old, what am I?
I'm not old. No. You are a lady of leisure, old. Like,
lady
you're tired.
I'm
a lady of leisure, old. Oh, dear Lord. It's going to be on today.
Pretty Penny. Hi, Vicky. How are you? I hope you've got your earbuds, everybody. Just make sure that you've got them. And just find somewhere. If you have to put a note up on your door and say, do not disturb for the next hour or until I open the door, just to make sure that you get what you need out of this meditation. And once again, Mirantha will be leading the way. You might hear me pop in occasionally and say a few things, but the idea is to just relax and just sink back into your own self, or project out. It doesn't matter, but we just all need to take a breath, I think.
Yep. So we're just going to guide you and guard you in, basically. So when we do this, there's no rules.
Guard you. I like that.
Yeah, being a guardian, baby. We guide and guard you as you go, so that you've got a safe place. So there's no real rules on what we do. Free will, baby. You can do whatever you want when you're going through it. You can do it your way. It doesn't matter. As long as you're comfy and you feel at peace, that's all we ask. And that little bit of surrender, so that you allow what needs to come today to come through and give you what you require. So we would like to say that generally it's just a meditation, but we know between Carol and I there's always something else that comes with it. Like, they're always like, no, we're going to do this, we're going to do some downloads, we're going to do some this. So we just go with the flow. We don't even know ourselves.
What generally happens is I'm kind of like I've always been a gatekeeper. That's just what I do. I'm kind of like gatekeeper, where everybody comes in for the meditation, and for some reason some people like to stray off, so I bring them back in, and so Mirantha will do the talking. I'll just get the energy.
Light them up, baby. Light up. Lighting uppy. So that's really what it is. So we'll do the usual. We'll give people time. We'll gibber a bit, have a little chat, and give people time to get notified. It does take a good 10 minutes sometimes or so.
Yeah, what were we talking about before?
I don't know why. We were talking about blue, because we're blue crazy, us girls. Yes. We're the blue girls.
Yes.
We're talking about the blue teams.
Blues.
For many reasons.
blue hair. I haven't got any blue hair in my hair, blue in my hair today, but blue.
No,
And
you
I
haven't.
was saying to you that I got stuck when I was younger and at high school into the red team. No, hang on. That was called Batman, wasn't it? And the
Yes.
blue team was Flinders.
Oh, right. Oh, you remembered. Didn't remember
Oh
before,
my
did you?
God. And
Yeah.
what was the green one? There was green, red, um, hang on, green, red, blue, and what was the other one? There was one more.
Can't remember.
Brown?
Somebody. Don't
Brown.
ask me. Brown, was it?
Mm,
Okay.
I think so. Come
No, it
on,
would be
guys.
team blue.
Yeah.
Blue, blue
Blue.
everything. Blue light, blue indigo, blue guardian. We're all off.
And believe
All
it or
off.
not, people, when we were deciding which music to use, we were, if you can hear the one that's in the background, Mirantha picked that one, and I actually picked this one. Let me see if you can tell the difference.
Is that the other one? No, they're pretty much nearly identical, if
Hang
not
on,
are
wait
identical.
a minute. I'll put it up there so that they can see. This was the one I chose,
Here they
right? And
come.
this was the one that Mirantha chose.
We did that last time.
Yes. Amazing. Like, yeah. So go figure, guys. Where are you?
Yeah.
Hang on.
She's gone. She's kicked me out. I'm out.
Here we go.
I'm in. I'm
Here.
in the mood. I'm in the mood. Oh God, it's gonna be on today. How yous going? Hi everybody. Do you see me? Yes. So Christine Foot, there's no readings today, darling. It's just a meditation and some downloads and activation codey things. So today is not a reading day, sorry. We did consider it, but then we realised we won't have time. Because Caroline's a busy lady. Okay.
You were in the green team, Christine.
Green.
I was in the red team.
Ah.
I wanted to go into Flinders. I always wanted to go into the blue team. They wouldn't let me.
Yeah, well, they see, I'm not from Australia. I'm a New Zealand Kiwi up from another island, long white cloud. So we didn't have all that. We had generally there wasn't colours. It was just you went there or there. That was it. That was your options in that era.
What did you do for school sports?
Well, they just divided you. So quite often they had so that if they had the serious athletes, the ones who would go, on the bus and go everywhere, well, they would do their own thing. And then for us lonely levelers down below, they would just give us whatever. Like, you get the ice blocks later type thing. There was no favoritism. It's like, you kids run. That's all they would say. Keep running. There was no privilege. And I was at a good school too, so I don't know. Just the way it was. Small country. That's why it was very, very basic back then. There wasn't like it is today. Like, it was like, okay, you had swimming, running, and then maybe a few other things, because rugby's very big over there. So you just got to choose. They go, well, just choose something, and that was it. Just choose and go.
Yes.
Just keep going. That was it. So, alrighty.
We've got
11.
11 here. Guys, please don't forget to like the live, or pardon me, put your love heart there so that we can see that you're all here. I think, well, there's 11 people there, so just...
And it's 111.
Yeah, bring up a comment and let us know that you're here. Mirantha will kind of chat away. Well, she's going to tell you what she's going to be doing while I rein in the souls. So if you want, please, while you have the opportunity at the moment, and it's 111 here, Ange.
Yep, 111.
You have
oh my God.
Could you please make sure that you tag somebody in the comments that way, because I can't use that at everybody signed up.
Can I?
I don't know.
I'll have a go.
Yeah. I'm here, but I can't stay for meditation.
Okay.
All right, Vicky.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah, but how do you see it? When I call that at everybody, what it comes up with is it shows me at everybody, and then it shows me, 12,000 here, 10,000 there, and I'm thinking to myself,
I don't know.
I don't understand it.
No, well, I barely use it because some people don't like that you do that all the time, but I have no idea. Don't ask this one. This one's never conscious enough to worry about Facebook. I don't live in the real world, so I don't bother. I press buttons, things go wrong, I swear a bit, and then I move on.
Oh, we know that. You ban people from the page all the time.
Absolutely. Give me the shit, you're out. Actually, I was telling someone the other day, I was telling my husband that I'd realised how much I actually do put up with. And he said, do you need to do that? I said, yeah, I do, because we all have our moments. You don't have to block every Tom, Dick and Scary.
Yes, but you don't want them to pay for some
I
reason.
don't.
It's like
No.
Penny the other day.
Yeah.
She said she shared to somewhere and she got, was it blocked off your page or blocked off anyway?
Yes.
But and that's happened for and I don't. There's got to be something in your settings.
I've checked everything. I have, honestly, but it's happening. It's not happening a lot, but it's random. So I keep saying to people, I have not banned you.
Yeah.
Please go and check. Please send me a message if that's the case, and we'll fix it, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
And it's not many. I think I've had Penny, Carly. Who else have I had? About 4 off and on. That's it. But it's enough to be annoying. Enough to be annoying. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just writing up a few, just something to put up on the screen. All right.
That's all right. I'm just talking to my team. They're like, "Are you ready?" I say, "Yes, I'm ready." Tell ya, it's like, where's the free will in that? I keep saying, "Where's the free will?" They're like, "No, let's go." They're ready. They're powering up.
Yeah, but you're the one that's in charge. You're the one that's.
I am the boss. I've told them, I am boss. I'm boss lady.
Hey, Misty,
Okay.
how are you?
We better get on with it. Hey, Misty, because it'll go on forever. We'll never stop.
Yes.
It's like,
yes. Right.
Okay.
So
what we're going, a woman, it's cool. Okay, so what we're going to.
Hang on, before you do that, guys, can you just let me know? I need to know the level of the music, if it's okay. So can you just please tell me if this level of music interferes with us talking? I'll just turn it up a little bit.
Too loud. I haven't done it yet.
Let me know if it interferes while Mirantha is talking.
We'll wait. No, it's all good. So what we're going to do, it is a meditation, but with Caroline and I, we don't do just normal meditation. With us, it'll be including light language, toning, and whatever, as guardians and gatekeepers that we are of the Christ light, whatever our teams would like us to do. So all we require of you is to get comfortable, give you a couple of minutes to do that. Please find a space where you can lie down if possible. By lying down or laying down, it allows the whole physical body, I know, it's on today, trust me, it gets the physical body to completely let go. But then if you're not able to do it and you want to sit up, that's your choice too. There's no rules. We're just giving you an option. Hey, Rosa, Queen. I better concentrate. I'll never get there. And so what we will do, we'll give you a minute or two to do that. Make sure you have your earphones or earbuds, whatever you want to call them. Make sure they are on, so that at least you can hear nice and sharp and clearly. You've got no outside noise to interfere as a distraction. Distractions are a no. And we'll start by leading you through the normal breathing technique. Izzy, hello, Woo. We'll take you through breathing just to calm you down, calm the mind. We're going to do that very slowly today. My team has said to me today, I think because of a lot of the energy that is out there at the moment, a lot of people are under stress, they're a little bit distracted. There's a lot going on in people's lives. They've asked today that it's slow and allows people time to catch up. Okay, so if you're not a visual person, that is not a problem either. You can still close your eyes when we get into this and just listen if you wish and feel the energy. A lot of people are not visual, so they find it difficult to follow those instructions. So we will do that, and then as you let go, doesn't matter, as you let go and get into your zone, into where you're comfortable and your mind starts to quieten, Caroline will up the music a little, and then you will hear both of us intermittently. There will be toning, light language, and whatever else is required. There will be energetic downloads and some codes and things like that for those that need it. We will then while that is happening, take you up into a higher vibration. We will take you into what they call the Christ energy, which is 12D. Some of you may go just above that, or some of you may stay there. For those of you who are not sure what that is, that doesn't matter. That's what we're for. We're going to take that frequency and take a little ride to go there. So you get to experience what it feels like to be there. And you'll get a very loving, very calming sensation out of that. You may get visions, you may hear things, you may get messages from your own team and your own higher self. Today will be a meditation and a healing of what is required for you. So, as I said, not in our control. Oh, you got him? Trust the Queen, you're always late.
But the other thing too is if you choose if you're listening to what we're guiding you through and you end up going somewhere else, just know that you're being cared for and that you're being protected, and that is where you're meant to go on this journey in the meditation. So whatever happens, wherever you take yourself, don't stress. You are being protected. Like I said before,
we are guardians.
Gatekeeper. Yeah, we're the guardians. So it will be okay. You won't get lost out there.
No, we're going to keep you on the middle. This is the concept of why we're here for you. While we're doing this today, we keep you in the center path so that you don't go left or right and be distracted. So therefore, by being there with us, it's because we're going to guide you and keep you safe. Therefore, you are staying purely on that middle path heading to the Christ energy. There is no way that you're not safe, and no way that, hey Lockie, that you can be interfered with because of the vibration of myself and Caroline. So you are very safe, trust me. I wouldn't dare today. Alrighty, let's get started. Everyone's ready. How you going, Lockie?
People, just make sure that you are, and just let us know in the comments when you have put yourself somewhere. Just say ready, and because there are about 14 people in the background there. So just let us see at least half of them and just put in ready for us while we sit back and
I'll get my shoe ready for Zeros.
For Chiquita.
She's always mucking around here.
I know. She has to hush. She has to quieten her mind.
She does have to behave herself today.
Okay, so where are we? Jill's ready. Kathy's ready. Penny's ready. Carrie's got a thumb. Ready, Freddy. Lockie will go have playing in the background as I get ready. Okay, Lockie.
No worries.
And Ange. Okay, so all right, guys, let's get this moving.
We'll bring in light. We'll do the breathing first, and then Caroline can turn up the music, and then we'll do the rest. So we don't know how long this will go for. We're usually half an hour, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So everybody would like to close their eyes and take their first in-breath with me, please. And we're going to hold these breaths a little longer than usual. And so that's why I want you to do it very slowly so you can hold the breath without feeling uncomfortable. So take a really slow, long breath in with me. In you go. Breathe in. Hold. And release. Breathe normally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feel energetically for those that need a bit slower and a bit longer before I do the next one. So you can just breathe normal. Listen to some music. Okay, and a breath in again, please. Breathe in very slowly. Hold. And release slowly. Breathe normally.
Just feel where you are, guys. Just make sure that you can feel whether you're where you're seated or whether you're laying down. Just make sure that you can feel the contact between that and yourself.
And the reason we're doing it really slow today is so that we can bring in the energy of grounding as we breathe. So as Karen and I do the breathing, we ground you. So we give you time to do this. Take another breath in, nice and slow. Breathe in. Hold. And release slowly. Breathe normally.
Feel the breath in your body. Feel it filling your lungs. Feel your muscles slowing down, taking in that light.
Do it again, but we're going to do it with a little difference. We're going to breathe in very slow, and as we do, I'm going to bring down a pillar of light to everybody. So you will feel yourself become calmer. Your breathing will slow. You'll find peace of mind will come in. So we're going to do this slowly. Breathe in again for me. And as you breathe in, I'll call on the pillar. Ishana mokarianateya haina makona etenayama. And breathe out slowly. And as you breathe out slowly, I'm going to bring the pillar down through your body. All the way down. We're going to sit in the heart center for a minute. And I want you to imagine a beautiful golden white light, a bit like the light that was behind us in the pictures, filling your heart. I'm going to increase that a bit more. So come in, I'm going to bring the energy into your heart so you may feel me walk around you. Some of you are a bit afraid to absorb that much light. That's okay. I've got you. Carol and I are here to look after you. Breathe in the light. Breathe slow. Breathe slow. Breathe slow. 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 And then we're going to send that light all the way down through the rest of the body. Down your spine. Down into your lower body. Down through the legs. Take your time. There's no rush here. For those that have trouble doing so, I'll help you with that. Just keep breathing slow, gentle breaths. And we're going to bring that down, down, through to the feet. We're going to ground you today because I feel that people need that right now. So for those that have a good imagination, I want you to imagine that light going through your feet, down in below you, to the base chakra, all the way below your feet, down into the earth. And I want you to imagine it being drawn down through the grass, through the mud, through the soil, down lower, keep going right down to the earth's crust. And as you go down, I want you to imagine that energy wide and bright and beautiful and warm. Some of you may feel your body warming up. I feel warmth coming in now. Let that energy go all the way down until you see right below you, as far as you can imagine, a beautiful crystal crust beneath your feet. Beautiful, bright, light, clear crystals everywhere. And I want you to send that energy down into those crystals. And as you do, the crystals will respond and feel you. Send them love. This is the center of the earth. This is what she needs right now. She needs our love. Nice. Again, for those that are not visual, what we're going to do is just keep breathing slowly and feel the warmth. And normally we would do other things over here, but I think today, to stay grounded, I think is very important. So we're going to leave the energy down there in the earth's core. And you can send out as much light as you wish, as far as you can, through the earth and out into her atmosphere and beyond. Send a signal of love for her today. Because she's the one that carries us. And I also want you to imagine in your heart chakra that light increasing. Take a breath in for me slowly. And release slowly. Allow that warmth and that light to increase out into your auric field, through every cell in your body. We're going to clean your energy before we do anything else today. Most important to keep you safe is to fill you full of light and love. Imagine that warmth running through every cell and feel it increasing out into your aura, and send it out as far and wide as you like. Lovely. So now all you need to do is just keep breathing slowly as we bring in more energy and light for you. You'll hear us do light language coding, etc., and toning. So if you want to up your music a little bit, Caroline, you can. Thank you, thank you. We've been blessed with Joshua today. I see the energy of Christ coming through now.
Be still. Be still.
As Joshua enters, I want you all to open your heart, and if you have any worries, any fears, any chaos in your life, He has come today to release that for you with love. You will feel His warmth, and sometimes His love can make people very emotional, very grateful. And some people let go through tears, through laughter. And others may also see Mary Magdalene. They usually come as a pair. Because of a beautiful pink energy.
And purple.
And purple.
Surrounding.
Yeah.
Surrounding the one.
Yeah. They're walking around everybody. Everybody is in need today. I see each and every one of you being given a hug as their light, Yasha and Mary's light and love envelops you. Forgiveness, love yourself. Imahanatia. Uraramakashianaria Imahane. Ikotata Teshiamukuranaya. Mate Mate Shishana Kurana Mayara. Yashashikotana Nari. Inakai Tora Mahane. Aishikuana Mahayarana Mokur Hadayanita Yana Shikia. Ya Koena Maina Shiate Kiana Makayanara.
Blessings.
Mm. You're strong today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Mary, for your love. Mati Nakaya Takura Bahaya Nashi. Amayana Anakaya Nati Akaya Ka Muku Anashiana. Yanahi Itai Naitu Ramanashia. Wishana Hisha Mahina. Some of you are receiving initiation into the Yeshua Christ energy today. It is a blessing and an honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you for honoring us with this Kashanama. Imanatia. Kama tu ananamai. When a marinaya no Yashishina Mahayana. Kiana de Mokayana Shina. When they are Yamoya Shishiana, dear Atom. Shata de Mokanayara. Kashiana Kayana. Ishana, thank you, Gabriel. Washana Kotay Mahayana. Caroline, I'm going to ask you to draw some people in, please. Kashani, some are standing outside. Kashana Makura Nataya. They're not used to this much love. Ayana Yanu Ayanu Ayana Yarishina.
So you might watch, observe, just observe.
I think it's I think this is their first time to ever experience this, and that's okay. Just observe and enjoy, and let the love envelop you. Blessings. Kaya mahiyana te te sheshamu yana yana. Ayamahiyo. Mahayana Shukuna Kaiteki Kanaka Makaina Kanashi Anakadana Torbahaina Makona Maida Naria Moya Nashikina Inarika Hineki Ha Oriana Ishima Ayana Ina Kanayana Moyana.
Just remember to breathe, people. Remember to breathe.
Okay. So I've got a couple of you feeling very emotional, a bit afraid, It's not that you're afraid, you just never felt this much love before. It's okay. There's no judgments here on how you receive this love or this light energy. None whatsoever. It's done in a way that is for you only. It's a personal experience. Take on what you can. Don't feel guilty for what you cannot. Naneta aya ko nate shamai. Imahana Kiara Nama Ora Nama Hayana Tishiara Kinate Kita Mahana Ena Yayano
Feel the waves of energy. Just for a moment. Michael whispered us as well. He sees you. Feel the transmissions. You don't need to understand the words. Just feel it. Come back.
For those that are awakened and understand what the City of Light is, City of Light's Christ energy, we're going to walk you down a path that looks like they want to take you into the City of Lights. Crystalline energy, the God energy. We're going to walk you in the middle path and keep you focused all the way. Don't look left, don't look right, just focus on the light ahead of you. And here you're going to be cleansed, your energy will be cleaned, and you are safe. Thank you, Mahana Te Kiara. O Matai Tishana Anamoyanake.
The spirit team is with you.
Yep. Anati Akashanana. Just keep looking ahead. Keep looking ahead at the golden line in front of you. O Manati Kahianari Amohaneshia. There you go. Monaki Italiana. Take a breath for me. Breathe in. Let go of any worries and your fears. Just we open the gates for you as you enter Makai Tatashiana Kora Mayanariana. Mate Katiana. I see a beautiful guardian light being on the left and a beautiful guardian light being on the right, waiting for you. Mahinati Shianari. Kayanati. Uramaya Naria Shiara. I'm just asking that the group be allowed to enter safely, protected, surrounded by their light. Umati Nati Anani Water. Yishana Keta here now. For those that don't wish to go this far, you can stay where you are. You are still safe, protected. We got you. Either way, you will receive a healing and a clearing while you're here. Mohanaria kashi tahana. Ya mo yanai yanmaya yana wona shayati. Tata yamokura naria tek. More now you are protected. You should not get there, Maria. Oh, Makia, you might see a beautiful bright golden light ahead of you. Yanatia Nashia Bukuria. Inatia Mati Karia Koyana Naishi. You're in the presence of Christ. You're in the 12D vibration. Beautiful. This light scent goes all through every single one of your hearts. Bless you all, thank you. Mashia Nakati Harana. Inamoy. Oy my as we sing the song of the guardians, the Christ God. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for blessing us. Kushamati. Ona mai nai nai na hori hori mai ni ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Oy ay ay ay. Amen. Thank you, Michael.
Just sit here for a minute, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget to breathe. Send out that loving energy. Fire is also cleansing the energy.
The light in me honors the light in you.
Light in you, light in you. You're all being given something at the moment. Just put your hand out in front of you. And whatever is given to you is yours to keep. Bring it in and observe what this is. If you can't visualize it, that's okay. Just feel it.
You are protected. You are a part of the whole. You are energy. You are flowing. You are riding. You are here, always in the now. If some of you are feeling a little bit lightheaded, what I want you to do is breathe. Just take some deep breaths. There's a massive amount of energy here at the moment. Take what you want, take what you need. It is given freely. There's a few of you that are releasing. Just allow the release to happen. The energy that you carried no longer serves you. It is being taken away and transmuted.
Seeing us all standing in a beautiful circle of light together, safe, protected, as the Christ energy, Yahshua and Mary walk around, touch every single one of you personally on the heart. They give you what you need today. They're looking at you straight in the eye with love. They see you for who you are. And for under their understanding, they see you as you are, as pure love. There's no judgment here. There's no need to prove yourself. For they love you as you are, in all your glory, and all your light. Allow them to touch you. Allow them to heal you. Allow them to see you. You're about halfway, Caroline. Free to go, Caroline. If there's any emotion here that comes up, please just let it out, let it go.
Get what we've taken and transmuted.
And now they're gathering in the center of us all and sending all your worries, all your fears, all upwards to God's energy. They're going to release some stuff for you. They're going to take your burdens away for you today so you don't have to. As they sing to that energy is quite beautiful. They join hands, join hands, join hearts as they do this. Beautiful. Let's get the shit out of here. That's how it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to ask them now to gather us all together again as we walk back down the path, back home. And as Karen and I lead the way, follow the light that we are as we lead you back to yourself so that you are safe. Place your hand on your heart. Give thanks to yourself for what you have achieved today, for what you have allowed. You are deserving, and here you'll find your self-worth and the love of who you truly are today. You have been blessed. We all have. Keep coming. Come. Come back. That's it. Mama Karianashi. Onatea Batia Maya. Atena Kashika Ane. Urara Moria Natiana Keane, Ishani Hamo. Wanea Kane. Orama. Yanati Kisha. Kimahane. Oriama Kayana Atiana Mukulana. Thank you. So I want you to just breathe slowly. You allow that energy to run through your heart. Feel the warmth and the love that was given to you today, as you are so deserving. And when you are ready, I want you to breathe slowly in and out to bring yourself back into consciousness, back to where you are. Take your time, there is no rush. You can stay here for a bit longer. When you're ready, you may open your eyes and just sit where you are for a moment. Just enjoy it. There's no rush here. Any energy, ties, bonds, seals, energies, etc. that may have been created here through us as a group are now dissolve consciously and come back into complete and utter sovereignty. And ask everyone to focus on their own heart, come back into their own energy. Focus on your own self, your own breathing. Again, any energetic ties, bonds, seals, energies, etc. that may have been created here consciously or unconsciously. Now dissolve with love. Now come back into complete and utter sovereignty. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is.
Just start to feel your body again, people. Move your feet, your toes, your hands. It's like sliding back into your body. Some of you may not want to. It's time. As you come back into your body, I want you to know that you've brought a spark, the God consciousness and Christ light back with you. Just when you're back, just let us know in the comments, people. We take time to come conscious. Takes a moment. Been a very high frequency. It might take you a while to come back to yourself. Just keep breathing nice and deep, in and out. Just sent you a message. Oh, okay, thank you. Yep, no worries. Even we take a while to come back to consciousness. I just usually keep breathing. If you need to keep breathing, take slow, deep breaths in with your eyes open and ground that energy down into your feet again, down into the ground. You've been up into the Christ light. Some of you are lucky enough to enter into a little higher. And that is a very, very high frequency. It vibrates very fast. So a lot of people get a sense of calm, you know, slow, lulling type feeling, like they're not really here. Some of you may have got very warm. Everyone's personal experience is different, but that's some of the things that generally happen. As you can see, I'm not back yet either. So you may just feel like you're sleepy or just really quiet and doughy in the brain. So you just keep breathing. You breathe in the grounding energy so that you come back into consciousness, into your body fully. Because just remember that today we've taken you actually out of your physical body. You're taking your higher self, your spirit, etc., up, out, and into 12D Christ light. And then we've brought in some God energy as well. So we've integrated a very, very high frequency. You will feel it for a while. It may go on for a couple of hours. Sometimes people just like to stay here and just be in their own space, in their own mental and conscious space for a while. They're just at peace. They just want to stay here and not say anything. So if you feel like that, that's fine. If anybody would like to share what they experienced, you don't have to tell us everything because it is personal to you. You may receive images, messages, feelings that you don't want to share because it was your moment. But if anyone would like to share with us and tell us what they got, please do. Yep, lightheaded will come in because you're the vibration is so high up there. Human beings aren't used to that, and if you've never experienced it before, you're going to feel a little lightheaded. You're welcome. A little lightheaded. Some people get very quiet. Some people feel sleepy. Some people hold their breath. I used to do that a lot when I first entered these places. I used to forget to breathe because I was so unconscious in there. I was so elsewhere. So.
And there were a couple of people there that just didn't want to come. So, and
me included.
I mute, and I was sitting there, and I was saying, "Come on, guys! I can see you want to stay here, but you need to come back."
No, you need to come back. We try not to bring you into that space for too long. Today was a little longer than usual because you've got to integrate that vibration. It's a lot to take on, especially if you've never had it before. It's a lot. We don't want to burn you out, basically. We want you to just get little increments. So, at the beginning as a breathing God, true states will and then go down for a ray of, the pink would have been some of the Mary energy and things like that. Unconditional love. So, yeah.
Forget to breathe and then notice my blood pumping. Yeah, and that happens, Lockie.
It does, especially if you're an empath, intuitive, channel, whatever. Everyone's gifts are a little different. Some people have a natural ability to exit the body, astral out, and go to the higher realms really quickly and really easily. So I used to forget to breathe. I used to go so fast and so not here. I knew I was not here. And I realised I wouldn't be breathing a little bit. It was like, breathe, child. Goddamn, breathe. So that's just getting used to integrating that much frequency of energy. That's all that is. That light frequency up there is full on. Like you can imagine where we are, how it just sort of maybe we get this bit of energy that spins like this. So up there, it's like it's full on. So every cell in your body has to accommodate that vibration. So it does take a bit of getting used to. They went higher than I thought they might go today, but that tends to happen with us. Once we get into our guardian energy and off we go, and we're up there and bring people in, that can happen. That's part of what we do.
Interesting. Guys, were there any colours that you saw?
That's a good question.
Were there any colours that you actually saw while you were doing the meditation?
Okay. You must have needed that, Sandra. Sorry. Pink energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a lot of blue and a lot of purple. Hello.
Always. Always. I don't think we ever get out of the blue. Yeah, we do sometimes. We do sometimes. Even people have things like, I know it sounds really silly, but later when we're finished, go and have a look in the mirror. Quite often people get a little softening of the skin. They get a glow. And the good bit about us girls who go, oh, I look a little younger. I do like that. I might go back there again. Purple and white. So, Sandra, you must have got a huge release and going up into the Christ energy and then bringing in a bit of God consciousness. That will go in and do a clean up and release and heal. So if there's anything there that needed to get out, Sandra, obviously that was today for you. That was a good thing. Great thing, actually. Gold and white light. Yep. Hand on my back. Yeah, we were walking around, Jill. Sorry, I did try to explain that we're going to come in and walk around you, so you would have felt us coming in. You would have felt.
That's also part of the protection as well. I mean,
it is.
you.
Yep.
We are there to
Mhm.
guide
Yeah.
you in that particular place. Sometimes
Yep.
we don't want you wandering off.
No, we do not want. That's why I said to you, don't look left, don't look right. Just keep following. Just keep looking ahead to the light. Keep
Yeah.
going straight, straight, straight. No going to the shots. No going to the shots for lollies, like me. No. Yeah, we have to keep you focused where we're going to, because that's responsibility that we have. When we have to do that, we have to make sure that you're safe no matter what. Oh, beautiful.
That's
That was a huge release. I had I don't know, it'll be on the video. I kept my nose and everything was running, and I could feel myself wanting to have a ball, like a big,
Yeah.
the ugly crying. I was in there somewhere, and I was like, oh, okay, I could feel everyone's emotion or release while I was up there. So it was a nice. This might go on for a few days. What light up? Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Go and watch it again, Lockie. Go and do it a few times. Probably not today, though. I wouldn't recommend going straight in and doing this again today. Give yourself time to integrate, let the energy run through, so you don't overwhelm and burn yourself out energetically. The physical body has taken on so much here, so much vibration, that you don't want to wake up and feel like you've been dragged through a bus. You know what I mean? So give it a bit of time, and then by all means go in again and do it, even if it's tomorrow or a couple of days. Absolutely. You all feel a bit sleepy? Because if you have a massive release like that, Sandra, you can imagine how much is coming off you, how much energy to do so. So, yeah.
The other thing to remember, guys, I think it's because we in this day and age we just all feel like this all the time, and we actually don't know what it's really like to be inside our body and to be relaxed.
Yeah.
So when you come out of a meditation, that's what it feels like. That's what it could feel like, with no stresses, and that's really hard because we do have a 3D life as well that we need to take care of.
That's right. Yeah, we live in all also.
I was going to mow the other half of the lawn. It was beautiful, such on the top.
Lovely.
I started seeing pink little circles, and started getting bigger and purple.
That's why I warned people that we're going to come in and walk around you. You are going to feel strange things. Some people get tickles in their ears. Some people feel on their head. But then, of course, when Yasha and that came through and did their work around the group, so them walking around, you would have felt them touch you for sure. So, absolutely. Golden beings, yep. That's the Christ Guardians up there. That's me and Kawaline and all the others. We are very tall and very bright. They're huge. They are humongous beyond belief. But their energy is humongous as well.
It's like when you do float therapy. Oh my gosh, Lockie, I have to do that. I know. I have to sit down for an hour after because you're so relaxed and you feel a relief high on life. Absolutely, Lockie.
Yeah, you will.
It
is like a sleepy high. It is. You're right. You get that sleepiness. But the sleepiness is, it's because they've cleaned out so much out of you and rebalanced you. Chakras, they've gone through everything. Trust me, there's nothing they did not do today. I was watching as they were doing. You're going to get like a high feeling, but it's a relaxed high, if there's such a word. It's hard to put human words into that realm, but it's a feeling of feeling like sovereignty, like you truly are yourself in the best possible way. So you feel high, loving, light, all that jazz, but then you get that little sleepiness behind it as the physical body integrates that energy. So by all means, have a non-eyes if you're able to. It's only 5-minute nappy. Do something for yourself today, something in sovereignty, so something of love for you. So whether it's a cup of tea or a coffee or a tubby or a sleep, it doesn't matter. A walk, it's personal. So whatever you feel you need today, because what they're giving you today is self-worth, self-love on the highest vibration possible. So you're going to feel like you need something today, whatever that will be, something personal for you, something to make you feel good about you. You know what I mean? And everything we do today is going to come out in your physical world as well. So, like I said, you may feel you need something today.
And, even if it means, if you're in any stressful situations at the moment, just watch your attitude change, guys, because that stressful situation, you will actually change the way you handle any stressful situations. The longer you stay in this energy, you will just shift that energy, and you won't be handling it the same way.
Right. You'll actually feel,
because you're so at peace by where we've just been taken to, like this light behind us, it's brighter than that. So what you'll feel like is that any chaos in and around you, you won't have that need to be proven right, have your say, be attached as much as you normally do, or maybe even not at all, because the energy can do that. It can put you in a place of such peace and clarity in the way you see everything, that you see everything as it is and you accept it. You accept things as they are, that it can actually make you not want that chaos, even in yourself. So you will have a non-reactive behavior, and that's where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to do your best to have your boundaries and look after who you are. That's a must. We're not lying down and letting people run over us, right? But the bottom line is something might come your way in your physical world, or a situation that's been going on for a period of time. You know, whereas Angelina, thank you for coming. And you're going to feel no need to be as reactive or if at all. You're actually going to feel so peaceful that you don't want to come out of that peace to be something else. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of what this does. It creates a new you inside where you see everything is slightly different. Even if you don't like something, it's still, I don't like it, but I don't feel as affected by that. I don't feel so either blameful of self or blameful of other. You know what I mean? So it's a great place to be. It really is.
Jill, when you're saying you miss your dreaming, I think a lot of us at the moment are being we're not remembering our dreams because for some people, you know, my guides are just stepping in here saying, well, how do we put this? You're getting lots of downloads at the moment, Jill, all right? And when I don't even know how to put this into words. You can ask Archangel Michael to come in and help you remember your dreams, but this is something that you do right before you go to sleep. Right in that moment where you feel like you're drifting off to sleep, or just before you go to sleep, just ask Archangel Michael to step in and help you remember the dream when you wake up in the morning, or even if you wake up in the middle of the night. If you don't remember the dream, that's fine. Remember the feeling that goes with it. Sometimes you're not meant to remember where you were or what you were doing. It's just the feeling that you need to remember.
You may be the sort of person too, Jill, that you may go off and do things astrally or do work. You may be off planet. You may be all over the place doing even self-healing, going into different areas to do self-healing, and they may not require you to remember that. They may feel that once you have gone into sleep zone, left your body into astral and going wherever you're going to, that the work has already been done. So therefore, they don't need you to come back and remember it. And the reason for that is so that you don't reactivate whatever you have gone to do. So if it's a problem or a healing or a situation, if you've gone out to do that consciously in your sleep, they don't need you to bring that back with you. So they don't need you to remember it so that you rerun and relive it. So it's quite normal. A lot of people don't consciously remember their dreams at all, and because everyone's style of doing that is different. Some of us are fully, like myself, I have two lives. I have my waking life where I'm just constantly in the zone, and then I have my sleep zone where I'm constantly in the zone, and I snore because I'm so bloody tired from working all the time. So I'm always out doing something, and quite often I even say to my team that I just prefer not to remember that. I've done enough of the work and I just come back and have a sleep. So everyone does it differently. You know what I mean? But as Caroline said, definitely quite often you will get a feeling when you wake up with something. So write down the feeling. How do you feel that morning? How do you feel that day? Yeah, we're always working, Penny, like it never ends. I had to have a day off the other day. I said to him, I'm having a moggle day, I'm having a human day, and I'm doing jack shit, so I don't care what's happening anywhere. I'm switching out with that, which is no such thing as switching out, but to me it's just my way of saying to my team, I'm 55, I need a break because it's never ending at the moment for me, which is a beauty. I love it, but I just, like, some days you just want to go and do what I do. I went and played Jurassic Park World Evolution 2, if anyone knows games. I went and played a Jurassic Park game just for something to do that isn't me going into the meditation zone and working. And it was wonderful. I had a cappuccino. It was great. I was a little bored by then because I was missed doing something, but it was good for me to do something else. It really was.
I'm not quite sure of the day.
Don't do the lawns. Don't do the lawns. For goodness sake. You actually won't have the energy. You'll just feel like sitting peacefully. You may even want to go back into meditation. If anyone feels like going back into the zone and doing that again, just go in there and sit. Go and enjoy it.
it'll run through you for a while. Generally with any work, I think Caroline's the same. You can correct me, Caroline, if it's not true. But 3 days, any work that I do on anyone, anything like this I do for anyone, even if it's a reading or getting you to find out who your team is, no matter what connection that we bring in, it's 3 days it'll run through. So I always say to people, be kind to yourself for 3 days, because the energy is going to keep running non-stop until it's done. It's not just in the moment of meditation, not with us. So I think it was either so much, Caroline, goes to about 3 days.
Yeah,
Generally, depending on what it is, but
yeah, it is. I mean, you know, our ability to no, I can't even see. I'm stuck for words at the moment. I know what I want to say. I know what I'm feeling, but it's hard to, you know, when we're in this human body to transmute or change that energy into our own being, and sometimes it takes that amount of time for it to filter through.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's better to do everything. It's Penny. That's how I feel. I wake up confused sometimes, and that's okay, Jill. That's okay. You know, I actually believe that you know, we do have there's multi dimensions going on here, parallel dimensions. So you know, if we're not in this world, we're in another world. It's just that our physical body in this particular world needs to rest. So that's when we take ourselves off and go into another dimension. So, you know, it doesn't mean, you know, some people will say to you, well, look, that's not real. Well, I believe that's just
it'd be really nice if it wasn't real, but it bloody well is. So far out. It's all real. It's all there on many levels. Where have I seen you? What is the name of your lady friend today? My name is Mirantha O'Rourke.
Oh, sorry, guys. There you go. Oh, you see, you haven't got your name up there. Mirantha O'Rourke. She, I've put her page. I'll just have a look and make sure. I've put
We're busy chatting beforehand. We didn't even think to check everything. Well, I didn't.
No. I've got her page is in the bio at the top.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Have a look. Please just go through, and you have to be accepted into Mirantha's group. So just go in there and copy and paste it into another tab, and just ask to be joined.
So Mirantha O'Rourke is my normal page, and then Star Nation Healer is my business page. So generally all my information about what I do, what I charge. I've got to put some other things up there at the moment, some new things to do. But Star Nation Healer is, if you want to contact me, generally just go through Mirantha O'Rourke Messenger. I will see your message within a 24-hour period. So yeah, all my information is there. I'm going to add a new thing, Caroline. I'm going to put up helping people to find out who their teams are and things like that, because they seem to be asking a lot about that at the moment. Who's my higher self? Who's my team? So we can go through and find out who your team is. Who do you work with? Who's with you? Who's around you? We don't bring them all in because that's too overwhelming, but you might have one, you might have a couple, and we can go through and have a look to see who they are. And quite often you'll find that you've got people around you didn't realize were there. Some of them are off-world, some of them are not of this world, some of them are archangel, angelic. It just goes on and on. Everyone's different. I find that everyone's very, very different, actually. So we get to do that. So I'm going to put that on my page, I think, as a something separate option rather than just doing it, because you only get an hour. So an hour is not very long to go and get everything in. You're right, mate. No worries, Wendy. So yeah, sometimes it's nice to put things separately so you can just come in and do one thing rather than try and get everything in an hour. Well, come and see me, Penny. We'll find out who your team is. Either we just get one or two, or your higher self or something. With your higher self, just know that it doesn't happen immediately. It takes a time of integration. So we can find out who's there and who they are and stuff, and we can get names. So we should get names of higher self, name of team members. But that takes time to integrate, because when we do this work, your energy has to come up a little to match your team, and your team has to come down a little so that you guys are working the same vibration together. So they have to do the work as well. Your team works all the time to match you. It's interesting. You'll come do one.
It's not coming up.
Huh?
just seeing if I can. I'm trying to pull up your page, but I can't get it. Star Nation Healer, yeah. Are you there?
I got it up here. Let me see.
Hang on, I'll just see if I can pull it up. Star Nation. Oh, there it is.
I'll put it up there.
I'll put the link up.
Copy. You got it?
I've got. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to stick it up.
Paste.
Thank you.
And it's weird. Sometimes it doesn't say the name, but that is that link is for Star Nation Healer Live. So just if you want a request to join, just pop it in, and she'll take care of it at some point.
You'll have to friend request, like all that usual jazz, follow, whatever it says. I never read it. You probably get ears are ringing because you're changing vibration and frequency, Penny. They may be up-leveling you.
Yeah.
One of the ways you know also, because people get the ringing all the time and they want to know if they're up-leveling. Like, there's a lot of questions they ask, and that's one of the most common ones. Where am I up-leveling? What's happening? Yeah. One of the indications, which people don't understand, is that when you're up-leveling and your team are going to up-level and match you, is that you'll probably have to start doing some inner work. So your shadow work and going through and figuring out what's inside of you, what needs to be faced, what needs to be cleaned up, so that you can level up. So quite often people get ringing first and things, and that's an indication that something's happening, that they want you to do something. So ask them today, Penny, while they're ring. I get it as well. Ask them what they'd like, what they want you to do today. Ask them what are they asking of you, because there'll be something there. There'll be a message in that ringing. They may want you to recognize something, see something, feel something, do something. Just ask them. They'll tell you.
Carrie, you're not the only one, mate, that has shadow.
It's not easy.
Always,
we all do.
Work. It never
stops.
The idea behind shadow work. I mean, a lot of you in the chat will probably know that when you get triggered, that is what you need to work on. That's part of doing shadow work. So if somebody triggers you, find out what it is that's the trigger and work with that. You usually find that all of those triggers come to one point, right? And you just need to work on that.
And don't be afraid of it. The word shadow is probably, it frightens a few people. It makes them uncomfortable. I always put it like inner work. Inner work's a bit softer, because if that's the case, if something does come up, it'll come up in many ways and in many levels. So if it's, it generally, what will happen for you is that once you are aware of that, that's when the lesson will be brought forward. So you get a recognition of what the lesson might be behind it. And then from that, once you start recognizing something, then it can be released, honestly. And sometimes your lessons can be released a lot quicker by doing so, just by honoring and recognizing what the problem is. And then you get blessed beyond belief. You really do. There's always a blessing behind it. So you might get a period of where you feel calm, like today. You feel calm, you feel at peace, you just feel a little unbothered by things. And you get that nice little happy feeling. So it's actually worth it just to go through a release like that and be blessed. It really is. Sometimes we just don't want to know. Trust me, we're all like that.
I know.
I'm like, nah, stuff it. Can I blame someone else? What do I want to see that shit for? We're not exempt as guardians or ascended masters, I can assure you. We are forever working. That's why we're here.
Sandra, if you feel like you want to be sick, you go for it, mate. Because you are releasing, okay? And even if you're not releasing, you feel like your physical body needs to offload something, all right? So just go with it. If you feel like being sick, then just go and do whatever you need to do. Don't try and stop it from, don't try and stop you from not being sick.
Never resist the release. The release comes, this is the part that people don't understand. It'll come in many ways. So if you do feel a bit like that, there's obviously something in there they're pulling out. They're pulling something out of you, Sandra, for sure, if you're doing a physical release like that. But you'll feel so much better once it happens, even though none of us like it. You will feel better. You will feel better.
I remember it was probably now over a month ago when I had some gastro from one of my grandkids. But I tell you what, the day after, or maybe 48 hours after that, when my whole body was clear, I thought to myself, oh my God, I feel so light. I feel so good. And, I can't stop thinking about that. So that's obviously a trigger for me, and I have to work on that, putting better foods into my body, which I do. I am.
The old porcelain bowl release is never pretty, but it's always worth it in the end. Bless the porcelain bowl. You've got to think that way. Otherwise, you've got to see it all as not to be afraid of things. So not be afraid of what you experience, because in doing so, the release will be faster, and you'll be grateful for that. So not to see everything as a resistance. You know what I mean? Go with the flow with everything as much as you can in that aspect. What's going to come out is going to come out. Nothing we can do about that.
Yes. Because it's not needed.
Oh, mate, I could tell you some stories, but probably Caroline won't let me on her platform. But if it's mine, I would.
Go for it. Go. Well, I think
mate, you got.
Oh my God. Okay, hang on. The way she's putting her head down, maybe I'll say no.
I'll be a lady. I'm a lady. No, I'm not a lady. Yeah, there's many times I've spoken to people that talk about the farting release, where you get wind all the time. Like, I'm like, how is it possible that an enlightened being like self, who is an ascended master of sea Lysenhausen, can be blowing such things continuously out of places I never thought existed? Like, oh God. So I said to people, they say, how will I release? I said, I don't know, mate. It'll come out, whatever you need. I cannot tell you. Be prepared for everything. Most of the time it's a wonderful release, but there occasionally we get those physical ones and you just go, really? I can't go to Coles like that, for God's sake. Like, oh dear. You see, Sandra knows. She farts continually after meditation. So it's not just me. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, my husband just looks at me.
Yeah, I do a little bit more burping than I do from the other end. I don't know why that is,
It's just the physical body reacting, and people get hiccups, people do all sorts of things. It's hilarious. I love the way people go, it's such a beautiful release. I go, yeah, I wish. You don't want to be in my house right now. It's not pretty.
No, Charlie, that doesn't mean you, darling.
It's all right, Charlie. Charlie! We're just misbehaving. Poor puppy dogs. Like, she's so loud. Why is she so loud? See, Jill knows.
She's still got that puppy bark.
Oh, yeah, they get it. My little one does it occasionally. She doesn't like cats, and she doesn't like when the neighbours chop their trees and things, so she lets them know. But generally, they're pretty good. They get that little yap. I've got chihuahuas, by the way. 2 rats.
I can see you.
Go get her. Is she locked behind the gate?
Come here. Come on. Come here.
We'll show you our babies. Mine are asleep. They'll go, get away from me. I'm sleeping. Now, one's awake. I'll get Fluffy. She's awake. I'm reading the comments. It is what it is. We are what we are. Do you? So, Petty, yours is like those beer burps. Where, if you have something fizzy. I don't drink. I've never been a fizzy drink soda person ever. I don't like sugars. But when you see guys will have the beers, you see the beer ads and things like that, where they get on the beers and they get the beer burps. Are you like that?
The what?
Like that. The beer burps, when you have something fizzy, especially beer.
But I don't. Yes.
I don't drink at all. So, but people that get on the beers, like the men and all that, and you hear them from down the hallway. And I've often said to my husband, "Bitch, really? Like, really? Have you finished?" I can fit. It's like the calling of love. It's like it never ends. Like,
this one is the one, Chiquita, that barks. She's the youngest one.
She's the barker.
You're the one that barks. I mean, Indy does as well.
Here's my little baby.
Look at the little babies.
Her name is Isabella, but we call her Izzy Wizzy.
Izzy Wizzy. Izzy Wizzy, Indy, and Charlie.
Yeah, and my other one's Fluffy, but I think she's like, you want to cuddle, Baba? You want to cuddle?
Yes, Penny, so do I. I burp when I drink water. Yeah.
Nah, she's not interested. She's Fluffy. She got a pure white love heart on her head up here. Aww. Pure white love heart. She don't want to come today. She's my independent. We call her Buddha because she's so quiet, so lovey, so soft. She's like a dolly. You want the cuddles? The cuddles? Nah, she's like, get away from me. Or the puppies.
At least yours were quiet. Okay, guys. Right. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we can talk about. Hopefully you've all enjoyed your meditation today, and I think I'd like to make this a regular
Yeah, we're going to do that.
meditation, because I really do believe that people need that. It takes a little while to get the meditations off and going, but once they start, people just need it. We just need it. It's very hard. Sometimes in life, it's hard to get yourself into that meditative state. And when you're with a group of people, it actually helps, because you're accountable to, you push the button, say I'm coming, and it tells you, and you don't have to do anything. You just have to sit there. And
just a commitment of turning up, really. That's it. Just be there. So, and guess what? You get blessed every time. By the time at the end of it, where most people do some beautiful prayer and they close down, we do fart jokes and talk about wind. So couldn't get any better than that, could it?
No.
We're so professional. We're so professional here. True Aussies. True Aussies.
All right. So, okay, guys. We have to love you and leave you now. So thank you so much for coming. And the next one, I will put it up again probably in about maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. Mirantha is also doing another one on her platform on Thursday. So
join.
Watch out for the event on her page. And if you're not subscribed to her page, I did put it up here. In the comments somewhere. Where are we? There we go there. So just go to that link and subscribe to her page, and you'll be able to get in and listen to it.
Yeah, I'm going to do a lot more. People have been asking, so it's time to do them. We've been about schlack. Alrighty, love yous and leave yous. Thank you so much for trusting us and coming in and sharing this experience. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. I was that emotional today. I had boogers running down my nose. That was really attractive. So if you need more, here we are.
Okay, people.
All right, we're gone.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you. Bye.